bed now, Batista. Oh, well, good for you. Good evening, alright? Now, I gotta stay a little bit longer. I have to put away all this trash I got from Watto's junkyard. Oh no, I mean it. All this is literal trash. Bantha poodoo. Oh yeah. It's gonna take finding someone who has no idea what's going on to sell any of this to. Ugh, I know, right? It's getting hard. But you know me, I find a way. I always find a way. Alright, have a good evening. Okay. Uwamonka. Tohawa whoopie. Hi Chapadanaga. Do you not speak Hadith? Hadith, do you not speak it? Oh, you don't? So, are you not from here? Really? You just made it to Tatooine? Nice. So, I recommend you keep your voice down. You see, a lot of these vendors like to take advantage of outlanders. I'm not like that. You're lucky that you ran into me. I don't take advantage of outlanders because actually I'm an outlander myself. I've been here for 7 years, but I was not born here on Tatooine. So, what can I do for you? I see you're eyeing my wares, the parts. Got a lot of really nice parts here. Yeah, top of the line. I mean, the best parts ordered from off-planet. I mean, the inner rim kind of stuff. Oh yeah, I got the best stuff here. So, what is it you need, Outlander? I got it. Really now? You're trying to build a podracer? Well, you know, I love pod racing. I'm a huge fan of pod racing myself. Yeah, actually, that's what ended up getting me stuck on this planet. I'm a little bit of a gambler. Love gambling. Spent a little bit too much money, and now I owe some money to the Hutts, so. But hey, I love my job. I love selling all these top-of-the-line parts that I get, right? And I love helping outlanders and others like you build pod racers, because these are specifically pod racer parts, absolutely. So, I do need to mention, before we go any further, see this here? Republic credits are no good here. No good here. Alright? I know you Outlanders a lot of the time like to carry around a lot of Republic credits, but it doesn't work here. This is an outer rim planet, okay? The Galactic Empire does not, they do not own us, alright? We need money. So, what is this thing that you're doing? What is this thing? Why are you waving your hand in front of me? I already told you Republic credits are not fine. Why are you trying to tell me that Republic credits are fine? I don't understand what that was. What do you think, you're some kind of Jedi or something? Oh, it was a joke. Oh, alright. It was a joke. Okay. Well, you're funny. You're a joker. You know that? You're a joker. I like you. Okay. So, my wares, since you do mention that you have money, I have my wares here that I would like to show off for you. Now, your pod racer. Is it built yet? Are you just looking for upgrades? Or okay, partway built. Okay, good, perfect. Because then we can add some really nice parts to this, okay? Now, start small here. This is I know everything about building pod racers. I've built several myself with my own hands, absolutely. This is a connective thruster pipe, so it connects to the thrusters. So this one is really, I recommend a really strong pipe, sort of connector type thing. You can see here at the top it has the the part where you can screw it on, and then right here you have a very bluntly cut edge, but it's actually very expertly cut because this is the exact length that you want your thrusters to be connected to your doohickeys, okay? Because this is the perfect length to make the thrusters, with the most power. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? I'm trying to help you out here, because these are the thruster pipes, okay? So there's a lot of stuff coming through here, so you want to make sure you have nice and strong, okay? You don't want a pod racer that has pipes that melt from the inside out, do you? No, not at all. So what you want is something like this, okay? You know what? Let me put this with your stuff, because I think you're gonna need that one for sure. All right, you're gonna need it for sure. Trust me, you're gonna need that one. We'll talk about price afterward. I'm trying to help you build the pod racer of your dreams, okay? I want you to really be able to that experience, Okay. So, this here has a spotlight on the top, but it looks like a spotlight, actually. It looks like a light, but it's actually not. It is an energy wave detector. So a lot of the pod racers, they like to cheat, and so they have energy waves that interrupts the energy of your pod racer, okay? And then your pod racer, it goes slower. Sometimes maybe it doesn't turn right. The energy is all messed up. It's wavy. Do you know what I'm saying? Wavy energy. Yeah. Listen, it's all about the energy of the pod racer. Okay? I want you to take a second, okay? Close your eyes and feel the energy inside of you, okay? Everything has energy. Do you feel the energy? Do you feel it? And I need you to feel it. Do you feel the energy inside you? Okay, you do? Good. Now, the pod racer has 100 times the energy that you do right there, okay? And so it can be easily upset by something like, an energy beam. So this is a detector of the energy beams. Now, what can you do? You move out of the way. You turn out of the way. I'm assuming that you're the one piloting it. Okay, yeah, because you were looking at the goggles. So, yeah, so, it lets you know ahead of time. Okay, and then you turn out of the way. Right? So this one is a must-have. Everything is intact on the inside. all the wires are good. You may need maybe to connect another wire or two, but you know, you'll figure that out. You'll figure that out, yeah. So we'll set that aside. Next, okay, this is a really big piece, and you absolutely have to have this one. Okay. It's rather heavy, but this is a optical transducer panel. Okay, optical transducer panel. Yeah. Okay. Do not be off-put by all the wires, okay? I need you to take a look. I want you to look closely. So, we have red wires. Okay, we have black wires. We have white wires. Red, black, white. All the wires that you could think of. All the wires you need, like right here. You got some maroon wires. Okay, green wires. You even got some orange wires. Okay, so look at all these. Look at all these things here. All of this stuff. So this is connected to something else. And then this right here, you connect to something else. Look at all these connectors. You know, all these are connected to things, okay, individually. And you can even have a bunch of buttons on here, okay? So this goes on your panel in the front. Okay, the optical transducer. Okay, when you're in the front, and you know, you connect this to all the buttons. This is just the inside. The top, you're gonna have to make the top. Okay, here. Okay, so sorry, it's a bit dusty. So we have knobs. We got some knobs here. And I don't know what oh, my bad. These are okay, utility. LIVRM. So these are very specific to podracers. So you turn these up and down depending on, you know, how fast or slow you want your podracer to go. Like if I do it like this. Okay, my podracer is going real fast. And you're gonna have to, you know, watch out with steering when it's like this. Okay, if I do it like this, you turn this knob here, turn this knob there, turn this knob, and this knob. You turn these knobs like this. Press this button. Okay, maybe not those buttons, they're kind of loud. But yeah, we have these buttons here. Okay, now, if you turn it like this, then, you know, it goes a little bit slower. But your maneuverability, okay, it's top notch. So you gotta balance all of this. This is the panel, you balance it. You know what I'm trying to say here? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is what you need. This is what you need. Alright. No. This is absolutely not several years old. This is top line, top notch, top of the line. I got this in a shipment maybe 3 days ago. You know, it's really dusty here in Tatooine, and that's why, you know, there's so much dust on it. You know, it's unfortunate. You know, I can't. It's just me around here. It's hard to clean all the electronics. So, you know, it looks really dusty. It kind of has a retro look. But I'm trying to say here, the retro look is back in. This looks retro, but it was actually made very recently. Like, this is top notch, okay, technology. And it's just made to look retro because it has that sort of look, you know. I'm just gonna set this down. Okay, so that one you absolutely need. I'm gonna put that on your list, okay? Your list of things. So, we got you the transducer thing, and we got you the wave detector and a pipe. So, what you need, a compressor, inertia compressor. Yes. Okay. So, this here is an inertia compressor. So you know what inertia is, physics. Okay, so inertia, it helps the podracer, with the inert. It helps it with that. And this, you see it turns. It turns like this. Okay, it turns. And this is how it compresses the inertia, because it's a compressor of the inertia. How is inertia compressed? Well, it all has to do with the mechanics on the inside here. So, oh, and look, see, that's where the thing, it can screw in, because the inertia compressor is connected to the thrusters, because it compresses the inertia, and then, that helps to push the podracer. You see G&D, that's part of the brand. Good night driver. I'm not really sure what the brand stands for, but I do know that it is, it's a really, it's really. So, if you want to go fast at all, listen, I hate to tell you this, but there's someone in that race that wins an awful lot, okay? And they cheat, okay? Yes. I really hate to say it, but his name is Sepulba, okay? And you want to watch out for him, okay? So you gotta watch out for him. You gotta watch out. And to get away from his many misdeeds and cheating, you're gonna need the inertia compressor. Okay, take a look at this. Just look at it. I want you to just look at it. Okay, just look at it. Do you see what I'm talking about? Just look at it. Okay. Right. Listen, I'm gonna put this on your list, okay? Got quite a big shopping list happening here, but you're trying to build the best pod racer that you can, right? Right. Listen, my friend, I'm helping you build the best pod racer that anyone has ever seen. Okay? When you get down there, I want you're gonna be so proud. Everyone's gonna see you and they're gonna freak out, like, what's that? I've never seen a pod racer. Yeah, I've never seen that. Okay, what else do we got here? Okay. This is, sand filtrator. This is a sand filtrator, okay? So, very, very needed here on Tatooine. There's a lot of sand here on Tatooine. I think you've noticed. So, here as your pod flies, this, it spins and twists, stuff like that. See that? Look at how nice that spins. Look at how nice that spins. Both of them. So it's a dual sand filtrator. Okay. that sand doesn't get into the most important parts of your podracer. This one is a must-have. Like, I don't even have to sell this to you. I'm gonna just put it on your list because you cannot say no to this, because if you do not have this filtrator, okay, then the sand is gonna get all into these nice parts that you just bought. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. One second you're gonna be driving, winning the race, and then the next second the whole pod racer is gonna blow up. Yep, absolutely, it's gonna blow up. Well, because of the sand, you know, it's tiny. It's tiny. It gets into these little. It gets into the little tiny part. Do you understand? The sand is little. It's very little. Do you hear what I'm trying to say? It's tiny. It is tiny. You know what I'm trying to say? It's tiny. So, it gets into all those parts, but as you can see, you have the swirly part. It's very swirly. And then you have the part with the filters. As you can see, there's already a lot of sand that has been caught in here. So it works very well. So, as I said, you can't even say no to that one because I'm looking out for you. I'm looking out for you. You hear me? And I don't want you blowing up in the middle of the race, okay? You know, at this point, I think I might bet on you. Oh yeah, normally I try to bet on the dark horse, you know, the one that people don't really think are gonna win, the underdog, you know. That way, when I finally get it, when I finally win it, I'm gonna be able to pay everything off. And I think that if I continue with this way of betting, that finally I'll be able to pay off the huts and get back to where I'm from. So maybe I'll end up betting on you. All right. Next, listen. This is a lateral thruster. Okay, I know it doesn't look like much. Okay, it spins. Okay, like this. It spins. And then it thrusts your pod racer laterally. Do you know what lateral means? Okay, to the side. Lateral. Yep. That one I do know. Okay, push on through to stop. Okay, yeah, so dual spool lateral thrusters. These are the top of the line. Oh yeah, trust me, you're not going to be able to find this in anyone else's stall. If you want to be able to move out of the way quicker than anyone else, okay, and you're moving to the side, maybe you're going through between some rock formations, you gotta move to the side, okay, you gotta move to the side. You're gonna want to do that quickly, and this is how you do it, with this. I was hoping maybe the more you looked at it, the more you were into it. Maybe if I shove it in your face. Huh? No. Alright, well, I'm going to put this on the maybe list here. I'm going to put it on the maybe list. Okay. Shoot, I don't have much else. I mean, I suppose, you know, do you need wires? or, you know what, you need wires. Because you have a lot of different parts that are going to need a lot of different putting together and stuff. And so you're going to need a lot of parts, wires for your parts. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to put this podracer together and find out that halfway you don't have enough wires. You're lucky you got me. You're lucky you found me. I found something that you're gonna love. Okay. Alright. Look at this. Pedals. Now this one is actually for a podracer. Sorry, that came out wrong. So this part is also for a podracer. So this, you know what I'm saying? Push them down. And, you know, one is go and one is stop. So, you have this thing here. And this one over here. You know, so you can get traction on your pedal steps. Okay, let me, here. I'm gonna put this in your pile. Because you definitely need that one. Wow, we got a lot of stuff for you, don't we? Yeah, I've been really looking out for you. It's hard, you know, being such a good person at all. I work hard for people like you, for outlanders like you. It's true. You know, I go home and I think to myself, why do I always seem to, you know, buy these expensive pieces at the expense of myself? Because, as you know, it costs me a lot of money and I'm selling them almost at retail value. So all these prices that I'm giving to you, just know that I'm making barely any money off of this. But it's because, you know, I love my customers, and, you know, you mean a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And I want outlanders like you to have a good experience of Tatooine. Okay. Now, I don't know what kind of person you are, but I do have some parts to your podracer that you could add if, you know, you wanted to play rough. Okay. Let me just show you. Listen, I know it's old. I cannot deny that one. The amount of dirt and dust on this I cannot deny it. Okay. But this, you can use it to latch on to someone else's podracer. Here, let me set it down. You use the latch to hook on to someone else's podracer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this. You hook onto it, onto someone else's podracer. Okay? Do you know what I'm trying to say? You throw it. There's like a mechanism that you use with your podracer, and it latches on, okay, to someone else's podracer, and then you can rip something off of their podracer or something like that. So, you know, if you're looking to, I don't want to call it cheating. It's not cheating. It's advantageous. Racing. I don't know what else to call it, but all I know is it's not cheating if you're looking out for yourself. You know, if you're trying to win, if you are a winner, then this is the stuff that you're gonna want to get. You're gonna want to get, yeah. Not into that. Okay, well, listen, I know you're not into that, but just so you know, everyone everyone on that field cheats in one way or another. So I actually recommend to you that you do cheat. And I have a lot of other parts that you can use to cheat. Okay, I have some electromagnetic stick thing that you can use to electrocute someone. Yes, it is very potent. No, I don't think it would paralyze anyone. I don't know if it will stop anyone. But, you know, if you get it on the right part, I'd say it would hurt a podracer. It's not that strong, I guess, but back in its day, back in its prime, it was. It is an older part. That one is an older part. Okay. The ones that you have in your shopping list right now, those are 100% new parts. Okay, I got it flown in from Coruscant, so yeah, they're really interested in pod racing. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I'd say altogether that about 100 boopy-oopies. Yeah, and I'll throw in the goggles that you like for free. Perfect. I'm glad we can agree. Oh, my friend, you come back anytime you want. Anytime. Let me know when you're pod racing, and then I'll come down and watch, alright? Okay. No, that's not an exit, actually. This is, not real. It's a, what do you call it? Picture? I put it behind the curtains because I like to pretend that there's grass in Tatooine. See? Grass. I like to pretend that I'm looking outside the tent and seeing grass. Yeah. Anyway, you go and you get your pod racer put together. I'm gonna stay here and count my whoopie-oopies, okay? Bye-bye. You have a good one. Okay.